So I just wanted to say thank you all for joining me today. I'm honored to have the opportunity to dive into the world of social media and content creation with all of you. Today's presentation is tailored to help you thrive in the digital age. Before we dive in, I'd love to hear what you use social media for. Are you looking to gain insights for your business or just like your personal brand? Okay, personal brand and business, and both. Okay. Our farm and event business. Okay. So today we're going to discuss all things social media related, including content pillars, CTAs, organization, content calendars, production, different platforms, and more. And we'll end the session with any questions you may have. I tried to incorporate all the questions asked when you purchase your tickets, but feel free to pop in at any time with any questions you have. And if you're watching the recording, you can contact me with any questions. So a little bit about me. My name is Celine. For those who are unfamiliar with my journey, I've been immersed in the social media world as both a social media manager and content creator. And it began as a personal passion, and it evolved into my profession. And it all started with a YouTube channel in 2018, where I gained almost 5,000 subscribers, and one of my videos reached over 1 million views. I've also dabbled into food blogging on Instagram, collaborating with restaurants and expanding into partnerships with Airbnbs. And more recently, my love for TikTok has grown my page to over 20,000 followers. So for the past 2 years, I've been working as a full-time social media manager at the world's largest trend platform called Trend Hunter. And more recently, I embarked on a new chapter by launching my own social media agency called The Socialco. And I specialize in social media management and content creation. So I'm excited to share some of the insights and strategies I've learned along the way. So let's just dive in. So I'm going to start off with content pillars. These are the themes or topics that align with your personal brand and identity and resonate with your target audience. When starting your social media strategy, it's essential to establish 3 to 5 core themes to guide your content creation. Content pillars contribute to building a consistent and recognizable brand across platforms. So to give you a better idea and visual, here are my content pillars for the Socialco. I started by picking 5 pillars and then brainstorming content ideas that would fall into each. So I have informative, showcase, BTS, funny or relatable, and testimonial. So for informative, it's to empower my audience with valuable knowledge and insights to navigate the social media landscape. So some ideas I had were what are my services? Why would you hire a content creator? Why you need a social media manager, and why consistency is key. And then another pillar is showcase, which is kind of like a portfolio where I showcase the different content that I've created. So for example, I've done wedding recaps, Airbnb stays, local activities to try, and restaurant promotions. I also wanted my audience to see what I do behind the scenes, so I want to offer a bunch of videos showing that. So some ideas I had was a branding shoot, 1 month of being in business, and a day in the life. And I also find the easiest way to connect with someone is by making content that's funny or relatable. So I find that at events and weddings, I can film this type of content. So some examples would be playing Stack Cup at a birthday party, taking photos with your fur babies at your wedding, or memes related to social media. And then the last one is testimonials, which is just reviews from clients that I've had. So for me, I just wanted to have an Instagram highlight with all those testimonials. So now that I've shared my content pillars, do any of you have any that you could use for your social media pages? If not, I'll just move on. So Amisha said she's used BTS. But has not organized pillars like this. So hopefully that gives you an idea of what you could do in the future with different content pillars. And Courtney said behind the scenes, selfie videos are her favorite. And so I'm going to move on to CTAs, which are call to actions. It's a prompt that urges your audience to take action towards your intended goal, whether it's a like, share, subscribe, purchase, or simply engage with your content. CTAs are essential for driving engagement, conversion, and audience interaction. So I've come up with a list of examples that have different end goals if you're still not sure what a CTA would be. So subscribe for weekly vlogs. That could be on a YouTube channel. Shop today and save 15% off your entire order for a store. Follow us on Instagram for daily motivation. Download your free budget tracker. Share this with someone who needs to hear this. Book your free consultation and comment your favorite dessert. And so the backbone of a successful social media strategy is organization. Staying organized with tools like content calendars is crucial for maintaining consistency and delivering a cohesive brand message. It helps you plan, schedule, and organize your content. If you don't have a social media manager, figure out what posting schedule works for you and stick with it. It doesn't have to be every day. It could be posting 2 or 3 times a week, but always posting on the same days. So maybe you want to do Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, or just Tuesday, Thursdays. And if only once a week works for you, you could just pick like every Wednesday you make a post. So here is my content calendar for October and November. I use a free app called Notion. When I first launched my business, I wanted to post every single day for a month. And this is how I did it. So every week I sat down and planned what content I was going to post for the following week. And so if I click on one of the posts, for example, services, it opens up a page with specifics about that post. So I have a section for content pillar. So for this one, it would be informative. And then I have a section with a caption. So I say I do personal, brand, wedding, and event content creation and social media management. And in the caption, I have a CTA saying visit our website or send us a DM. And then it's followed by like the date I posted it on, a link to the Google Drive where I have it, what social platforms I'm posting it on, the status and the type of post. And I'll also be offering my Notion at a discounted rate to anyone in this session. So if you're interested in it, please let me know. And I got a question. Do you recommend the Meta Facebook content calendar? I've actually never used that, so I'm not too sure, but you could ask Rebecca in the next session because she specializes in Meta. Organization and content calendars are a great segue into diving into someone's question of if it's beneficial to hire someone to handle your social media and how do you determine how much is too much? I think it depends on each person. If you have the time to do it or you enjoy it, you may not want to hire a social media manager. However, here are some key indicators that it's time to consider hiring one. One, you have time constraints. Social media managers can ensure your socials are active and on brand while you concentrate on your core duties. Two, content creation is challenging. They possess skills and resources to create content that aligns with your brand's goals. Three, you have low engagement. They employ strategies to increase overall engagement, ensuring your content reaches a wider and more responsive audience. Four, reviewing analytics is daunting. They are proficient in interpreting data, extracting valuable insights, and using this information to formulate data-driven strategies. And lastly, you don't know where to start. Your brand may need a lift, and they specialize in developing strategies and content to elevate your socials. So moving on, let's talk about a time-saving strategy that can enhance your content creation process, which is batch filming and editing. And what does that mean? It means film and edit a bunch of content at once. So for example, I will plan out a bunch of videos and write scripts for them. And then one day I will sit down and take an hour or two to film all of them at once. This really helps me save time rather than filming a new video every single day. And if you don't want to make it seem like you batch film videos, you can change your outfit or your hair for every video that you film. And if you don't film yourself talking, consider just taking a day to edit all your posts or videos for the week so that you have it ready. And this will really help you stay on top of things and streamline your content creation process. And as we venture into content creation, let's discuss some practical tips. You don't need a fancy equipment. You probably already have everything you need. All you need is a phone and some good lighting. And nowadays, everyone has a decent phone with a great camera. So I would recommend always using the back camera instead of the selfie camera for better quality. The resolution of your videos does matter. So shooting in higher quality, such as 1080p or 4K, can make a huge difference. If you have a lot of storage on your phone, I'd recommend using 4K, but if you're limited, 1080p is a great option. Lighting is key when filming your own videos. Natural light will be your best friend. So when you're indoors, position yourself near a window to leverage natural light. Alternatively, investing in a small external light can help if you can't film during the day. And no one likes a shaky video. Stability helps produce a smooth, professional looking video. While handheld shots can work in some situations, using a tripod is ideal. It's great for longer shots, time lapses, or when you need both of your hands to be free. It's a small investment that pays off in the end. Do any of you have some challenges when you're creating content? Coming up with unique ideas. That's actually my next slide. So someone had asked, how do you generate new and relevant content ideas? One, I would say audience surveys and feedback. So engage with your audience through surveys and feedback, such as Instagram polls and questions. Understand their interests, challenges, and preferences. These insights can inspire new and relevant content ideas. Someone also asked, what kind of external light with phone videos do you recommend? There's a bunch on Amazon that are just like little rectangles. I can send you some options later, but they're probably all, I think, around $30 or less. And another way to create new ideas is to stay updated on trends. Keep an eye out for trends in popular topics. Create content that aligns with current discussions, ensuring your content remains relevant and resonates with your audience. 3, diversify content types. Experiment with different types of content, including images, videos, infographics, polls. This will help keep your feed dynamic and cater to various audiences. And lastly, repurpose and refresh. So don't hesitate to repurpose successful content, give it a fresh twist, update statistics, or present it in a new format. This extends the lifespan of your content and maximizes its impact. If you find a style of video really does well, keep producing content in the same way. And now let's take a look at the different social media platforms out right now. There's Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Threads, and X or Twitter. And as we consider the right platforms for our goals, think about your target audience. Someone had asked about the pros and cons of the different social platforms, so I thought I'd speak about each one because we're probably all using different platforms. So for Instagram, it's ideal for businesses or individuals focusing on visual content such as images and short videos. It's suitable for brands with a younger demographic or those in industries like fashion, lifestyle, and beauty. The pros of it are it's a visual focus, it has high engagement rates, and it's a strong platform for influencer marketing. The cons with it is that the algorithm is constantly changing, so it's hard to kind of go viral. It has high competition and limited linking, so when you're trying to have a link, it's usually just in your bio or your story. For TikTok, it appeals to a predominantly younger audience interested in short form videos. It's effective for brands seeking to engage with a Gen Z audience or those looking to showcase a playful and creative side. The pros, content can quickly go viral. It encourages creativity and it's easy to hop on trends. Cons, it's a younger audience and the algorithm is also always changing. For Facebook, it has a diverse user base, including various age groups and interests. It's suitable for businesses with a broad target audience, especially those targeting an older demographic or focusing on community building. The pros, it has a diverse audience, it has a robust advertising platform, and it's great for community building. The cons, it has challenges with organic reach. The user base is aging and the algorithm is also complex. YouTube is effective for businesses wanting to share in-depth content, tutorials, or product reviews. It appeals to audiences looking for educational or entertaining content. Pros, video SEO. There's a great way to monetize, and it's great for in-depth content. Cons, it has a lot of competition. Creating YouTube videos is very time consuming, and there's a limited length for shorts. So the maximum length is a minute as opposed to Instagram and TikTok where they can be longer. LinkedIn is geared towards professionals, businesses, and B2B interactions. So the pros, it's a professional network, content publishing, and great for networking. Cons, it has a limited organic reach. You usually have to use a formal tone, and text-based content does better than visual content. Pinterest appeals to individuals seeking visual inspiration, especially in lifestyle, home decor, fashion, and DIY. It's ideal for businesses with visually appealing products or services looking to inspire and engage a predominantly female audience. The pros, visual discovery, longevity of pins, and you can do shopping integration. Cons, it's very niche, and creating high quality visuals can be very time consuming. Threads is a newer app, and it's suitable for brands aiming to connect with their audience on a more personal level, provide customer support, and share exclusive content through messaging. Pros, direct communication, customer support, and exclusive content. And cons, it's limited sharing content as it's just messaging. And lastly, X or Twitter, which is ideal for individuals and businesses looking for a real-time update and quick and concise information. So the pros for that are real-time engagement, hashtags for visibility, direct communication. Cons include a character limit of 280. It can be an information overload, and the algorithm also always changes. And lastly, someone also asked, how do we turn followers into clients? So one, you want to build authentic relationships, prioritize authentic interactions, respond to your comments, messages, and mentions. Building genuine relationships with your audience establishes trust, which is a crucial factor in conversion. And if you're able to show faces behind the business so your audience has someone to connect to. Two, provide value-driven content, offer valuable content, which can be educational, entertaining, or informative. Content that adds value fosters a sense of loyalty and encourages followers to take the next step. Three, incorporate a strong CTA, so include clear and compelling call to actions in your posts, guide your followers on what action to take, as mentioned earlier. Four, exclusive offers and promotions. Reward your followers with exclusive offers or discounts or even promotions. This creates a sense of exclusivity and can motivate them to become clients. And lastly, utilize social proof, showcase testimonials, reviews, and success stories. Social proof is a powerful tool in converting followers into customers. And in conclusion, I just gave some key takeaway points. So use effective CTAs, establish content pillars, use content calendars and plan for a cohesive strategy, embrace batch filming and editing, and you don't need to be on all social media platforms. Find what's best for your audience. And do we have any more questions? Do you have some other examples of CTAs? Is there anything specific you're looking for? It could be anything to do with like this if you connect with the post, or DM me for more information, visit our website, email, or like shop. So there's so many different ways you could do it, because you might want them to go to your website, you might want them to buy something, you might want them to just comment on your post and engage. So it really depends on what exactly you want them to do. Is there any other questions? And here's where you can contact me if you have any more questions or want to chat anything related to social media or content creation.